Hi, Hugo Reed. Welcome back. Today we're going to read our nonfiction book will be Elephants, and it's by Katie Riggs. We have read some others in this series, Amazing Animals. I love the photography. Isn't that amazing? Such good detail. Let's see. You really can get a good look at the tusk. This like big tooth kind of thing is called a tusk on an elephant, and it's made of ivory. Let's see what it tells us about elephants in here. An adult elephant with two babies. Elephants are the largest land animals in the world. There are 3 kinds of elephants living today. Wild elephants live on the continents of Africa and Asia. So we don't have any elephants in North America that are native here. It says, and then it gives us some little extra facts about them. This one says, a full-grown elephant can be more than 13 feet tall. That is very tall. That's more than 2 Mrs. Browns standing on top of my head, each head. And I'm pretty tall, right? So that is very tall. Elephants have special noses called trunks. Long teeth called tusks stick out on both sides of the trunk. Elephants have rough skin and big floppy ears. An elephant flaps its ears when it's hot. Well, that's kind of handy. You have a built-in fan if you have ears like that, don't you? And down here it says, elephants flap their ears like fans to cool off. That would move a lot of air, those great big ears. Male elephants are bigger than females. Male African elephants can weigh up to 18,000 pounds. Asian elephants weigh about 12,000 pounds. So I guess that tells us that the African elephants are bigger than the Asian elephants, doesn't it? They're both still really big. 12,000 pounds is still huge. There are 2 kinds of African elephants. African bush elephants live in the savannas. They are the biggest elephants. African forest animals live in the jungles. Asian elephants live in wet, grassy parts of Southeast Asia. Another good picture. And now it says, Asian elephants live where there are many green plants. So that's a picture of Asian elephants. Let's see what it says down here. Savannah. It said how there were 2 kinds of African elephants. One lived in the savannah. Down here it tells us what the savannah is. A savanna is a flat, hot lands covered with grass and few trees. So not green like this. A savanna would be dry and flat and a few plants and not very many trees. More of an arid or deserty kind of environment. Elephants are plant eaters. They use their trunks to grab leaves off trees. They eat grass off the ground. They eat seeds and fruits off of other plants. Sometimes elephants even eat crops. Crops are the plants that people grow for food. So in Africa, there might be farmers growing crops, and the elephants would eat them, which I'm sure the farmers don't like, so they'd want to keep their elephants out of their crops. Elephants need to eat about 220 pounds of food a day. Wow. That's a lot of food, 220 pounds. And there you can see it reaching. This looks like this is probably more of a savanna type, right? Dry, some grass, not too many trees we see in the background here. Oh, look at that cute baby elephant. A mother elephant has 1 calf at a time. A calf is 3 feet tall when it's born. Calves stay close to their mothers until they're 4 or 5 years old. Older elephants keep the calves safe from predators such as lions and hyenas. Wild elephants can live 60 to 80 years. That's a long time. That's like a person. Calf is a baby elephant, and you know what predators are. That's what the other thing it tells us, and it says mothers and calves may hold hands with their trunks. Oh, how cute that is. So they're about 3 feet tall when they're born. Think about how tall you are. Are you taller or shorter than a brand new baby elephant? Are you more than 3 feet or less than 3 feet? Elephants live in family groups called herds. Most herds have about 6 to 12 elephants. The leader of the herd is the oldest female elephants. The leaders of the herds are the oldest female elephants. Elephants spend a lot of time walking around to find food. It says an elephant herd may travel a long way to find food. Looks like especially if they live in the savannah, because there's just not as much food around. So there's a herd. So the grandma elephants are the ones in charge of the herd. They're in the water in this picture, aren't they? It's a big book. I'm having a hard time holding pages flat and words so I can see them. Elephants nap a lot. They spend time drinking and bathing too. They use their trunks to drink and spray water. Elephants play in the water and mud when it's very hot. Sort of like us, except not so much mud. Mud cools elephants on hot days and keeps the bugs away. So that makes sense. If they get covered in mud, the bugs can't bite them as well. Plus it keeps them cooler. Puts a little coating on their skin. Today, some people go to Africa or Asia to see elephants in the wild. Other people visit zoos to see elephants. It's fun to see these big animals flap their ears and shake their trunks. A big elephant's trunk can weigh 300 pounds. Wow, so just their trunk. 300 pounds is a lot. Do you see this tusk is broken, isn't it? Probably just like we break teeth, sometimes they break their tusks. This says an elephant story, so usually this is more of a little bit of a fiction. Let's see what this one says. Why is an elephant's trunk so long? A man named Rudyard Kipling wrote a story about this. A curious young elephant once asked a crocodile what he ate for dinner. The crocodile told the elephant to inch in close so he could tell him. Then the crocodile grabbed onto the young elephant's nose and tried to eat him. The crocodile pulled and pulled until the trunk grew as long as it is today. So that's like a legend about why their trunk is so long. There's lots of elephants drinking. And then here's the page. This series always has more about reading more and websites. So you could take a screenshot of that if you're interested and go to these websites and read some more about elephants. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.